I've already filmed my YouTube video for the day. I try to just do one per day to keep my thoughts fresh. Don't like spam film or anything like that. But I just got done working out and I checked my phone and a lot of like positive comments have been rolling in from you guys, which only means one thing, that I'm providing a lot of value to you guys. And I truly hope that these videos are helping, even if it's just a few of you guys. I don't care about the views. I don't care about the subscribers anymore. I used to care about that shit back when I was making the Mr. Beast style videos, but I care about real value now. Not the entertainment, not mind-numbing entertainment just for views, trying to get clickbait stuff. Like, who cares? I want to like actually put out stuff that's going to inspire people, not just give you guys an excuse to not get your work done. And the theme of this video, I just got done working out, as I said, and I kind of want to, I've been talking a lot about business. It's been overwhelmingly business on this channel because I have started my bounce house rental business a few months ago. So that's kind of been in the top of my mindset lately. But I wanted to shift towards fitness a little as well. And I'm still going to talk about business, but I want to incorporate both because those are two huge parts of my life and two main columns that hold up my mindset and keep me always pushing, always wanting more, is business / entrepreneurship and just money in general, and then fitness. And as you guys can tell by the title, it's a little controversial, you could say, but I just want to kind of call you guys out. If there's any of you out there that say you can't do both, you can't be jacked, you can't be shredded, you can't be muscular, you can't be fit. Maybe if you're just like a runner or something, I've done distance running in the past. You can't be super physically fit and not also be rich and be a good businessman or woman as well. And I'm kind of here to just dispute that with anyone who would like to challenge, because in my opinion, they go hand in hand and you can't have one without the other. Now, obviously, there's rich people out there. There's like the fucking the guy that went viral, the Indian billionaire, like the richest guy in India, his son, the guy's a fat ass and he's obviously extremely rich, you know? And there's so many examples like that where you can have money and you don't have fitness. But in my humble opinion, as someone who is still at the very early part of their journey, I'm not claiming to be this super successful guy, super fit guy either. It's my humble opinion, you can't have one without the other. And honestly, if you guys want to dispute that, I think my philosophy will shine through, and it'll shine through in due time, and we'll wait and see who's the more successful one. Because if you just have money and you have a terrible body, there's no way that you can be truly complete. Now, obviously, life will never be complete. That's what life is all about. You're always going to be chasing more, and you should never feel fully complete, like you've perfected everything. I mean, that's part of life, you know? But do you really think that these super successful business people that have a ton of money and have terrible bodies, terrible health, they feel like shit all day, do you really think that they're happy with themselves deep down? And on the flip side, people that are extremely into fitness but broke and can't even provide for themselves, they're barely able to pay for enough food to eat to get their calories in for the day, do you think they're happy as well, constantly stressed about that? No. Now, a lot of people will debate that you can't have balance in life. You gotta be extremely focused on one thing. And I agree with that to some extent. Your life will go throughout seasons. Like one season, you'll be focused more on fitness. Maybe another season, you'll be focused more on business. But what I'm saying is that you constantly have to keep both. Even if you drop the level of one to designate your resources and time resources to the other to boost it up, that's okay, as long as you don't lose that other side. You have to have some semblance of balance if you want to feel complete and happy. Now, I haven't always been into lifting I started lifting 6 years ago. I have not been jacked for 6 years. I've not been muscular for 6 years. I go through cycles as well. I go through running cycles where I get really into distance running. I go in cycles where recently I was really into pull-ups and I actually wasn't lifting or running at all. I'll literally just do a few hundred pull-ups a day. I've even been into push-ups, and that's it. But the thing is, you always have to have some semblance, because I don't care how busy you are. I don't care how much money you make, how stressed out you are. You're at your office all day, making calls, getting shit done. That's great, and that's good that you're productive. But you can't tell me that you don't have a few minutes, a few seconds to get down and do some push-ups, do some squats, do some air squats by your desk. You know, this is what's going to contribute to that needed balance that's going to make your life better. And honestly, if you level up one, you will level up the other. Picture your life as you have 5 different categories, 5 different cups of water, and they all have different levels in them, maybe even different colors of water, if that helps you visualize as well. Now, you can break up your cups into whatever categories make up your life. Me personally, mine would be like my relationship, fitness, business, and school. Those are like kind of my main 5. And it's crazy because I can literally feel when things start to get like really out of balance. And I picture this in my head, those cups falling down. And when those things get out of balance, when one falls extremely low, you know what happens to my overall life and my overall mood? It all comes down. But when I have a feeling of everything is moving up together, I feel good about everything, I feel secure about everything, I feel like I'm improving at everything at all 5 of my cups, that's when I feel happiest. That's when I feel like I'm getting the most done. That's when I feel the less stressed. And I hope you guys can take something from this as well, because a lot of people say you can't have balance if you want to be truly successful. And I'm here to say the opposite. And many of you may have objections in your head right now about there's no way you can have time for all of that. And I got something to tell you. You aren't looking hard enough to find the time. If that's your excuse, you can always find more time. David Goggins says it as well, about how if you actually sit down and track all the hours of your day and see where all the little minutes are going and you add them up, you're gonna have a lot more than you thought. And my life over this past year and a half, I've been, honestly, I want to say like 2 or 3 years. It just feels like I've been grinding for a long ass time now. But every few months, I continue to push the bar of just stacking things on my shoulders. I put more and more on my plate. I put more and more different responsibilities on me. And it takes up more and more time. But you know what? You know what happens? My screen time goes down. The time that I scroll goes down. The time that I sit around and waste and just stare at the fucking wall. The time that I drive around not listening to anything, not listening to podcasts, not listening to videos, informational videos that are going to teach me something, wasting all that time, like that's what I realized. And I started filling all those empty pockets of time with more and more productive things. And I'm continuing to push the bar. And that can only mean one thing, is that I have even more to give, and that I can stack up even more. And I can take on more responsibility, and I can give more of my time to productive things. And all this ties back into the debate of, can you be successful without being fit? And to that, I say, no, you can't. So go out there, go for a run, go lift some weights, go do some push-ups, whatever you fancy. Go out there and start doing it, no matter how successful you are. Honestly, a lot of you guys probably have more money than me. But I hope that you can take something from little old me either way. Good luck.